Our Lady of Guadalupe is our Blessed Mother. She carried the child Jesus. Our Lady appears in different continents to her people in, I guess you could say, her form, but she basically appeared to stop all the false worship of the false gods, the human paganism that was taking place. And she knows she is not God, and she knows she's not above God. She carries our Lord in her womb. She is the mother of our precious Lord. This church was actually sanctified in 1881, the first church in Santa Fe for few English-speaking people. We have two missions, one in Tezuca, San Isidro, and the other one in Rio en Medio, Our Lady of Sorrows. We also have a much larger church here on our grounds, and the altar similar to the current Basilica in Mexico City. We're also blessed with the heart of our shrine, which is a 24-hour perpetual adoration chapel. It's a quiet chapel where people sit with our Lord 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, quiet prayer and meditation. Our current pastor is Father Dennis Garcia, who was actually named one of the priests of mercy by Pope Francis a couple of years ago. What I understand is the actual oldest church dedicated to Our Lady of Guadalupe was in Taos, but that church was burnt down to the ground with the Pueblo revolt. There was a point in time when our santuario sat dormant, but as the bicentennial was approaching, people from our parish and our community renovated the santuario, brought it back up to par. The foundation held on to the lease for 30 years. February the 5th of 2006, we celebrated our Welcome Back Mass. Archbishop Emeritus Sheehan came and re-sanctified the santuario. Some historians take our santuario to 1601. We can definitely tell you that our altar screen here dates back to 1783. It was painted in Mexico City, came over in 9 sections on mule train, pieced together here, and it's been hanging here ever since. Which actually tells the story of Our Lady of Guadalupe and San Juan Diego. San Juan Diego was a native who had been Christianized by the Spaniards and was on his way to Mass one morning when Our Lady appeared to him, asking him to have a church built for her. Very humble and obedient, he went to Bishop Zumarraga, but of course the guards told him to get away, that he was talking nonsense. The next morning he was on his way to church once again, and our altar screen shows it, which you can't see too well here, but it shows San Juan Diego once again with Our Lady appearing to him, and also the Holy Family is within that panel. So this time what he did, she told him to go and that the bishop would listen to him. He went, the bishop heard scuffling, asked the guards what was taking place, and they said there was a man here that, was talking nonsense. Bishop said, bring him in so I could speak with him. He spoke with him and he told him to bring him the proof. The following day, his uncle Bernardino, the eldest, had fallen ill, so he diverted his path. He thought, I'm going to divert my path because this lady's going to appear to me. And he knew he needed to get a priest to perform the last rites on his uncle. Well, he diverted his path, but she appeared to him once again and told him that his uncle had been healed through the intercession of our Lord, and for him to go on and carry the message to Bishop Zumarraga. She basically told him, if you step over this little mountain, you will find the proof. When he did, there was Castilian roses growing there. Our Lady was there. She picked the roses, put them in his tilma, and when he presented them to the bishop, the last panel over here on the right-hand side shows him presenting his tilma to Bishop Zumarraga. At that point, the roses cascaded down into the floor, and the image of Our Lady is what appeared. Our Stations of the Cross here date back to the 1800s. My understanding is they were a gift from Bishop Pitaval. We have a side altars here dedicated to Our Lady of Guadalupe, and her altar, it's an authentic copy of the cloak of San Juan Diego. Her story, her background, you'll find within her altar. We have a statue of San Juan Diego, who is a gift to the parish from the foundation, and within his altar you find his story as well, which is Our Lady's story, but you also learn about his canonization into sainthood.